Welcome back here live at Ascension St. Thomas Sports Park. Titans practice just wrapped up. A good day on both sides. Offense, defense seem to be competitive periods. T'Vondre Sweat, Big T Sweat, sits down with us here at the table. First time on the show. How we living?
Man, feels good.
Yeah?
Thank y'all for having me.
Absolutely. Our pleasure. Thanks for sitting down. So let's for the audience who hasn't been able to get out here, because I know you've gotten to meet some of the Titans fans for the first time since you've been drafted. For the audience who can't get out here, though, how would you describe the day of work that y'all got in?
We got some great work in today. I mean, Saturday is coming up faster than we know, and I just can't wait for that opportunity to get out there and be in front of all the fans in Nashville. And I just can't wait to play at Nissan Stadium. It's going to be amazing. And just the fans, with the practice we had, the fans, it's amazing. I love the fans, love the energy and everything.
Yeah, no, I mean, they seem to really feed off you and JC in particular. I saw JC, walking up and down, getting the crowd hype and stuff like that. They have really, at least in the early going, T'Vondre, it seems like they've really embraced the two of you because they have high expectations for you here.
Right. I mean, we're just going to play our ball, and we're going to go out there and do what we do best.
I mean, you've been doing what you do best based on what we've seen over here from our vantage point. The battles between you guys on the interior, beyond just the one-on-ones and stuff like that, because I know there's good work being gotten there too, but in the team settings, the battles between you and Jeff and Sebastian and Harold and whoever else might be out there, and Peter and Lloyd Cushenberry and all these guys, what's been that back and forth like?
Man, all I can really say about that situation, it's just a great opportunity I have to even play next to Jeff with Sebastian, Colburn, Marlon, TK, all those guys, Q, Isaiah, man. I just learning from those guys, and plus the veteran guys like Jeff and Day. Just amazing, man, how they just coach me up and how we work together,
Yeah,
so
you've been doing football practice a long time in your life, obviously, so this is nothing new. But at the NFL level, what have things been to your expectation? Have there been areas where you might have been surprised about some stuff? What's kind of been the experience? Because I know your head can be swimming your rookie year.
I mean, my head is swimming my rookie year, but honestly, I mean, I play ball for a living, and I just come out here every day, give it my all, and do what I do best, and that's playing football. Just coming out here with great energy for my teammates and just being the best I can be and being the best teammate out here.
How good does that feel to say you play ball for a living now?
Great. Great.
Because I saw, obviously, the story that Jimmy Wyatt did on you and the house that you bought for your mother and how important she is, obviously, in your life. For people who may not have had the opportunity, you can read it at TennesseeTitans.com. Jimmy did a great job, of course, documenting the situation. What was that like? What was the process like? When did you know that you were going to do that for, or has that always been kind of in the back of your head, with the NFL dream?
Crazy story. I've been to what I was going to do with my first check, and that's give my mom a house, her dream home, and I'm a big mama's boy, man, and that's part of the reason why I do it, and because of my mom. I wouldn't be here without my mom, and all the situations I had in life and all the adversity I had in life. Without that woman, like I said, I wouldn't be here. And funny story, the hurricane happened in Houston. The house she was looking at, the one she got, we told her somebody had got it.
That's cruel.
Yeah.
He said, no, Mom.
Yeah,
that one's off the market.
Yeah, because she went to go look at the website again because that's her dream home, and it said pending. And she was like, she texted me, she was like, the house gone? I was like, yeah, Mom, somebody got the house.
That's cold-blooded, man.
Yeah, so the whole time I had it. She didn't know.
So what was the experience like when she found out, and obviously she was familiar with the house? You guys been looking at it for a while.
So when she walked in the house, there was a video of me, as you see on a video that went out. There's a video of me telling her how grateful I am for her and hope she enjoys her new home.
Yeah,
so that's how I did it.
T'Vondre Sweat, Titans nose tackle, hanging out here with us on 104.5 The Zone. So speaking about Sebastian and Jeff and the other vets on the defense that you're working around, saw Sebastian kind of speaking to the entirety of the defense afterwards.
Right.
obviously those words are for you guys, but the message that he was kind of delivering generally, what can you tell us about what he had to say?
Basically, his message was represent the last name on your back. You know what I'm saying? And all of us have names, and you won't go out here and make your name look bad. You know what I mean?
Depends on the day or who you ask, but I know what you're saying.
He was just basically telling all of us, like, you have a family, you have people that look up to you, and you don't want your name to go bad. You know what I mean? When your name go bad out here in this world, the social media life is crazy.
Yeah.
So he was just saying, represent your name on your back and give it all you got and build the legacy of your name.
The social media stuff is, it's so commonplace, obviously, and it's impossible to avoid whether you see it or somebody sends stuff to you or what have you. How do you kind of compartmentalize? Because it's not like it's new. You've grown up in the social media era. How do you personally manage that? Because it can be tough.
Yeah, it can be tough. I kind of zone it out, and like I said, I'm a mama's boy, so when I have anything on my mind, I go to my mom to talk it out with her, and she give me advice, and I go from there. I really kind of I see the social media stuff. I read it. I laugh at it because it's funny to me, because sometimes half of the people don't know what they talking about, but it is what it is. Like I said, I just go to my mom and talk to her about my situations.
What's the thing that you may have seen that you most are interested about disproving a narrative, or saw a comment about something that you know to not be accurate based on who you are and how you go about doing your job? Has there been one thing that's caught your attention that way?
Nah, man. Honestly, I'm not here to prove anything to no one. I'm out here just playing the game I love and representing my last name on my back, and that's Sweat. You know what I'm saying? And I just go out here every day, compete with the guys here, and just play the game I love. I'm not here to prove anything, to be honest. I'm just here to do whatever's best for this team, and I want to win. So
that's the goal. T'Vondre Sweat hanging out here with us after training camp practice on 104.5 The Zone. Every time Weaver does the show, he tells us that he hates offensive linemen. Is that a theme up front? Do you hate the offensive line?
I mean, I don't hate anyone.
Unbothered.
But when we get on the field, it's a different story. I won't say I hate them, but
sure.
I mean, if you're in front of me, it's kill versus kill.
It doesn't seem to be a pleasant experience based on what we're seeing out here. 100%. How is the support of the coaching staff? And I know Rand has talked a lot about how thorough they were in finding out who you were, the way that and your family knows, and all those kind of things. What's been the level of support that you've felt around all this?
This staff, man, they support you from back to back. They like your right hand up here. Like, it's like a family. I feel like family here, and all I can say is thanks to Rand to giving me the opportunity to come to Nashville and showcase my skills in Nissan Stadium. And I can't just be more thankful, to be honest, because I mean, it's out in the social media. Like I said, I just can't be more thankful for giving me the opportunity to come here and be the best I can be.
How have you felt because you had the off season go the way that it did, and then you got the opportunity to come back out here at training camp? Was there any kind of ramp up for you as far as conditioning or whatever the case may be when you miss that much time on the field?
Honestly, I just take it day by day, and that's really my thing of life, is just taking it day by days and just going day by day with my life, really just day by day.
How many of these Tennessee people been chirping you about this UT stuff? UTK?
Yeah.
Is that how we're categorizing it? Because there's a bunch of Tennessee fans hovering around here that are ready to go to war about this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Look at this one. He's just sitting here waiting for the opportunity to pounce on you about it.
Well, no, we're going to be civil about it. There's going to be a discussion.
You won't even make eye contact. What do you mean be civil about it?
There will be a discussion.
That's UTK stuff. They can't look at people in their eyes.
You ready for the speed round? Is this a part of the speed round?
The T'Vondre Sweat speed round. Jackson, if
give
you
us
play
the terrible music.
The
Let's
terrible
go.
game show music. So, Buck asked you the boring stuff that you just want to get out of the way and get through the interview.
That's how these work.
This is where things get interesting. T'Vondre Sweat, could you, in non-football terms, describe what it's like to dominate somebody on the other side of the line of scrimmage?
In non-football terms?
Oh, jeez.
Like, can you compare it to
Just
anything?
remember, this is FCC safe radio. We got to be a little careful.
FCC safe. Like the feeling of absolutely dominating a rep on the line of scrimmage.
How would you describe it? One word to describe it to the audience.
Dang. I would say John Wick.
John Wick.
John
That
Wick.
is incredible. I love that.
All right, so I haven't seen the John Wick movie. Describe to me what that means.
You got to go watch it.
You got to
just go watch.
All right,
watch
no
the movie.
spoilers on the radio.
While
show,
we're doing the
apparently.
one-word thing, can you describe defensive line coach Tracy Rocker in one word?
Ooh.
That's a good word.
Ooh.
That man seems to love life when he's getting in there, mixing it up with you guys in the drills, leaning on you with the pad and stuff like that, talking smack. I was watching
It's great.
some of that last week. He seems to really embrace it.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Where has he been most impactful on you in the early goings with this as you kind of get to know each other?
He been with me since draft day, man. I can't do nothing but thank him and the support he give me.
Yeah.
What is your philosophy on sack celebrations? And do you have one? Do you want to carry one over from college? Do you think about that kind of thing?
Not really. I mean, it's really whatever just come to me. Maybe I'll see something on TikTok and do it. No telling.
Okay. You don't no tutelage from Jeff.
Nah.
I mean, Jeff does.
Jeff's got touchdowns.
He's got his own. Okay.
Yeah.
Just let it come to you.
Yeah, it just come.
Hardest thing about being big?
Nothing.
Nothing. There's nothing inconvenient like just.
What's the hardest thing about being short?
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of things about being small, but nothing about being like, I don't know, like planes. Nothing that just make that sometimes it can kind of be an inconvenience.
I mean, I'll say planes. That's if I gotta sit but I usually get first class just because I'm big as heck. So.
Yeah, no, that makes it worth the money for sure.
But I'll probably say just being in small spaces.
Yeah.
I'm just.
But everything's a small space.
I'm
with
always
it.
bumping people. And people be like, dang, man. No, it's just small spaces.
Do you have a favorite Matthew McConaughey moment from when you were playing at Texas, whether a team talk or anything like that?
Yes. Y'all, I think it's a video out on the page of me and him, and was talking and stuff. He was just hyping me up and stuff like that. We was talking, chopping it up. So.
How often would y'all see him?
Every game, basically every game. Not gonna lie.
I mean, like he's basically part of the team, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, he is.
On a coaching staff or something.
Yeah, great person.
Awesome.
Speaking of hyping you up at Texas, what can you tell me about the strength coach, Bo Davis? Because I've heard he has some epic rants.
Strength coach. He hasn't been a strength coach in a minute. That's my guy. That's my day one guy, man. Very, very, very much respect to him. He's part of the reason I'm sitting here today talking on this radio. He played a big part of my life. I mean, I really can just say thank you to him, and I appreciate him. And I'm actually call him after this.
There you go.
He's back at LSU now, where he played his college ball. Is there any? So you got Bo Davis going back to LSU. Where does the trash talk come from as a Texas guy? Because there aren't any Oklahoma guys on the roster, right? That I can think of.
Here?
Not off the top of my head.
In the locker room.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of who, like, when football season comes, where the most trash talk will be generated between you and other guys.
It's going to be Jeff and that damn cowbell.
K9.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's
Kenneth
right.
Murray, of course.
That's
First
right.
round pick out of OU.
Yeah.
Is that already? I mean, is that just constant? Is that year round?
All the time.
Okay, that makes
I
sense.
don't like those guys, man.
Well, speaking of that,
I just hate OU. I'm sorry.
you may start to hate Tennessee by the time football
I'm not worried
season
about
comes.
Tennessee. Y'all.
Well, hang on. We'll see what happens.
Nah.
But do you have an official statement on this? Because Mike Keith has brought this
official
up.
statement.
Mike
What are you
Keith-
going to do? A press
Well, no, but I
conference?
want to give an opportunity. I know you've been
Get
going,
to the podium. Come on.
back and forth. You and Mike Keith have talked about this a lot, and I saw the Titans put out a video of Mike showing you that the SEC has declared Tennessee as UT in their preseason all-conference picks.
Whoa.
Texas as Tex. Do you have an official statement on that?
Well, first, y'all didn't want us in the SEC anyway. Everybody's scared that Texas came to the SEC. You know what I mean? Just let's be honest.
You can't see it, but
I
his
mean,
legs are shaking.
if you really look at it, all the time we play the SEC school, we beat them.
Well, I can think of a couple.
Who?
Arkansas a couple of years ago. LSU a couple of years ago.
Yeah. But, since I've been there.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, you're right. But, we were having our ups and downs at UT. We were just trying to find ourselves, and when we did find ourselves, Bama got a taste of it.
That's true.
So.
All right, last one.
Apparently, Bama is the best team in the SEC.
Well, they've ruled the roost for a long, long time. It's about to be a different world for a lot of these Bama fans in the audience.
We'll see about it.
I want to see that.
That's it. That's the speed round.
Now, I got one more. Who catches a touchdown pass first, you or JC? Because he won't stop talking about tackle-eligible screens and stuff like that.
Me.
You?
I already have a touchdown.
Yeah, he's got the resume already.
No, as a pro, though.
Me.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been asking him about it, too.
It sounds like there's a lot of people chirping at Coach about touchdowns. T-Sweat, we appreciate you sitting down with us. Continued health and success, and continue to look forward to what you're going to do on the football field.
Yes, sir.
All right. Keep things going live from Titans training camp here on 104.5 The Zone.